It was the climax of the GAA's club football season, the moment when two of the top parish-based teams in the country met in a fitting finale, and St Bridget's of Roscommon brought home the cup. But what of the attitude of club players like these to a dramatic set of new proposals under discussion this weekend that would radically change the face of Gaelic football? So far, the County Stars have had their say on efforts to introduce a black card, enforced substitute rule for cynical fouling, and even bring in a clock in the pitch for timekeeping, among other changes. But what about the club players and officials, who make up over 80% of all GAA members?
Personally, I think there's too many cards. If we concentrated on defining the tackle and that we'd have far less hassle in games and to be far more free-flowing than it is at the present time.
I think there's good and bad involved in it. I think the good is that the Football Review Committee have made a big effort to cut out cynical fouling, which is ruining the game. It's stopping the game and not letting it flow. The disadvantage, I feel, is that it's going to be putting more pressure on referees.
The clock is a great idea. GAA has been crying out for the clock in years upon years, but that is a marvellous proposal, yeah.
Former Offaly and Cavan manager Eugene McGee chaired the Football Review Committee and has been trying to influence the officials, players and mentors about the changes under debate in Derry. So how does he see the vote going this weekend?
Well, I mean, 66% is an awful tally to have to get in any large organisation. I know that it worked in the Sistine Chapel there last week, all right, but it's not as easy to do it in the GAA, I'm afraid. So we are hoping for the best. I mean, there's a huge swell of teams who are counties and players and individuals who are for it. Like, you know, the vast majority of counties now. We've heard that a few counties from Ulster are against it, and Cork have said that they're against it, all right. I think a lot of the delegates who are unconvinced, and when they go there, have an open mind that they'll swing our way, you know. I hope it will, anyway.
Like many people, or most people, I believe that most of what's proposed is certainly worth having big discussions on, which has been the case. There's many that deserve are meritorious enough to be brought in, but I don't think there's anything over the last number of years that has made a referee's job any easier. And certainly the pressure that referees are under now, considering how high profile our games have become, has only increased.
The football rule changes may not be voted through by GAA Congress this weekend, but many in the sport feel the present state of Gaelic football has now made it inevitable that changes are coming, and soon. Ciaran Mullooly, RTE News.